You know, I think I'll open with an immense amount of respect for Coach Stoops and the atmosphere and the culture he's created here. I tried to tell everybody all week, but nobody would listen to me. I know what this team's made out of. I know how tough he coaches. I know several of his coaches on the staff. I've known them for a long time. I have tremendous respect, and when they get disrespected like they did last week, and they listen to it for a week, you know, they come out ready to play. And I think our kids listened to that. I think they understood it, but I also think it's a tough environment to play in. I'm so proud of the resiliency our kids showed. They never flinched. We thought this would be a blow-by-blow game, and we talked all week about blow-by-blow, deliver more blows than them. And we said that the first chop of the tree doesn't chop the tree down. It takes sometimes 272 axe chops, and it took every single one tonight to get the job done. What I will say is I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of our leadership. I honestly believe we won this game with culture, and the culture of our team never panicked. I saw more leadership tonight than I've seen all season, and you guys have asked me 1,000 questions about this team this, what about this team this. I don't know much about this team, but I found out more tonight than I've known up to this point, and that makes me extremely proud of how they responded and how they handled some difficult situations.
Kirby, you always say it's very hard to win in the SEC. How important was it for your team to face this adversity early in the season and avoid all that?
I'd rather not face it. I mean, I didn't prefer it to be that way. But I also tell people all week, you know, I knew it. I mean, we played on the road in Missouri 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I guess, 3 years ago, I don't know. And then we played on the road at Auburn. You know, I get it. When you go on the road for the first time in the SEC at night and you keep a team in the game, you don't start fast. It's going to be a challenge. And we responded to the challenge. And the best thing is we got a lot of things we can work on.
Yeah, did the severity of what takes them?
Don't. I was told ankle and knee, but I don't know which is worse or how bad it is. I don't know much about it.
Kirby, you guys have come up here in November and had these kind of tussles. Is there something stylistically about Kentucky that it's a difficult matchup for you right here?
I don't know that. I mean, stylistically, they're physical. That's always a tough style. They play really well. I feel like against us, I got a lot of respect for Mark. His defense does a great job. They do a really good job. They're good football coaches. There's not like a weakness. You don't look out there and go, oh, they got this in special teams. They got this. You know, I think people looked a lot at like last year's game, and a lot of things happened bad for them early in last year's game. It kind of snowballed and got away from them. And I know playing up here that can happen to you. Like there were moments that it was starting to slide for us, right? Penalties, things happening, but we were resilient, man. We responded to it, and that's the true sign of a great fighter is not how hard you punch, but what punches can you take.
Kirby, I saw you go over and embrace Vandegrift and also Jamon, and there were some pretty long embraces. You shared some words. What was it for you just to be able to see that again?
I love those kids. Those kids were tremendous for our program. I mean, we don't probably win 2 national championships back to back without those 2 guys. I mean, Brock did all kinds of things to help our team, scout team. He was a competitor. I mean, the guy cried in my office when he told me he had to leave. He just it ate away at him, and really happy for him. And Pop as well. Pop and I had a great relationship, and we were fiery with each other at times, but he was also a tremendous leader, and I just respect Pop.
With the injuries that you guys have in this game, how important is the bye week just coming up for you guys to kind of rest and recover, getting ready for Alabama?
Yeah, I don't know that we can rest and recover. I mean, that's what people think bye weeks mean. We got to find a way to improve and get better. You know, we were really beat up coming into this game, you know, specifically at one position, and it was a really tough week for us. And got a lot of respect for the guys that stepped up and played.
Where'd you make of the way your defensive line played today, specifically Tyrion and Dawkins?
I have to watch it and see. I mean, I felt like he played good, but I mean, you know, I can't say without seeing the tape. I know he played more snaps than he's ever played. Christian Miller, Nas, I mean, they manned up and played a lot of snaps. We knew going into the game if we couldn't get 3 and outs and they were going to sustain drives, it was going to be a tough game. We were going to have to score on offense because we didn't have the players to play a 70, 80 snap game defensively, and it kind of turned out that way. We had to, you know, we're just really beat up right now.
Xavier McLeod returns. How big was that for that defensive line?
It was good. I don't know how he played, but it gave us, you know, I don't know how many he gave us, 15 snaps. I'm guessing maybe 20. I don't know, but I'm glad he was able to go, and the training staff did a tremendous job to get him back to that point.
You said you learned a lot about your team today. From your perspective right now, what's the biggest thing you learned?
Toughness, resiliency, response, leadership.
They give you an explanation on Jalen's penalty.
I think they said he drove him into the ground. Jalen didn't feel like he did. I mean, Jalen's not a violent person in regards to that, but they said he kind of finished him and drove him into the ground. I actually never saw it. I don't know.
What change did you see with the offense in the second half? Kind of slow the first half.
Well, I thought we got on rhythm a little bit. When we hit plays, we were able to do some drop back passing. We hit a couple plays. We went fastball with it, but we never really found any rhythm the whole night. You know, and that's disappointing because we're a better offense than we played tonight, and I can't answer why. I have to watch it and see, but we're better than we played to.